These were my drawings. They weren't the best of the best, but you know, I'm proud of myself. I think I did a decent job. Let me know how you did on all social media. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Here you guys have it. It's DreamHack. The halfway mark is now over. We're going to be jumping into game number 4 here. It's Monster Defense. It's Fallout. Ball's getting that mic on and ready.
Yeah, I was like,
mic check? Yeah, he's on. He's on. All right. Fallout's here, baby.
Oh, man, Monster knows. Thanks for looking out, brother. I was like, is my mic muted? I think it might be. I have to check the little button real quick. I could have accidentally pressed it with my back. But we're back. We're good to go. Halfway point, second half of the show. Game number 4. It's been a good day so far. It's been some good action so far. I'm excited for the second half, though. And I just saw Macwood on screen. I see Unknown on screen. Those are 2 players, and Thomas, actually, that kind of need some energy. They need some caster's love. No caster's curse here, Monster. You already know we bring nothing but the hype.
Yeah, definitely. Unknown's going to need that. Only at 5 points now in the competition. Thomas HD, who's playing him from EU, has this really sound strategy. Lands on top of the light pole here. He's going to grab an AR and possibly look to beam someone out the sky, which is interesting because Miro, someone who was landing at Dirty Docks before and was taken out by Thomas at the start of the show, is now at Slurpy Swamp. So switching up the strategy, Unknown's going to have something to bother for. And just like I talk about it, Thomas actually finds Dejan. Dejan was doing so good. Only had 4 eliminations coming into game number 4, but he had over 130 points off of placement, and now he is taken out. That might be the end of the top 10 run for Dejan.
Yeah, that's looking a little dangerous. Crazy start here. 3 taken out already. Thomas with a good start. Double ARs is currently the loot situation. Almost maxed out on Brick as well. And, of course, some good heals. Gray pump, charge shotgun, not exactly what they want, as Nitro Fan takes out Mars. Vert taken out by Aviv at the top left, coming from YouTube, as now it's not looking great for some of these players, some of these marquee players that we've talked about. DJ be one of them.
It's crazy, though, too, because Thomas is known as one of the best snipers on EU because he has that deadly accuracy. I mean, you're seeing him with the AR from downrange, use it as if he had a scope on the top of it. He is literally a sniper. Doesn't matter what he's holding, he's going to put that pixel where it needs to be. That was just so impressive. Either way now, though, he's got plenty of opportunity now to loot this back half of the portion of this drop spot. Slurpy Swamps, though, is going to be possibly contested now between Miro and Unknown Army. Unknown's already shown that he doesn't quite care about what happens today. He's going to jump into a box. So I'm thinking Miro's in the wrong drop spot for a second, but instead it's Trashy. So Miro's long gone now. It's Trashy who's here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So that's kind of where it stands right now, which I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you. Typically, you'd see Slurpy be a lot more occupied, but just Trashy now because Miro, as you mentioned, not here. As you know, is now Unknown with only 10 points. And guess what? 5 of them came from this game. It's really been a tough start. As I saw someone in the chat saying, hasn't been the best showing right now for Unknown. A couple of mishaps for sure. We'll see if he can have a pop-off type of series.
Definitely. Let's go ahead and just watch this unfold, though. As we kind of sit in the moment here. Unknown going up for high ground. He does see a rift break out in the distance, but he's just trying to get his decision together here to take this fight or not. Trash is going to take the shot, so Unknown's like, all right, let's step up to this. Let's do this. Instead, though, Trashy tries to get away here in the vehicle. Lucky for him, that vehicle cannot take damage from behind. I think Unknown's going to hunt him down. Yeah, he's going for it. You can see Miro off to the right-hand side. That's what I was talking about. I knew he was here in the Slurpy Swamps area. Trashy got out of that vehicle prematurely, though. Unknown's going to get out, go toe-to-toe. It's a fight exchange now. How's it all going to play out here? As Unknown's pushing in for the fight now. Over top he goes. Doesn't grab the cone, but the wood is so weak. He does grab the wall. Great control from him. And yes, he cones him up. Puts him inside the box. But no, cannot get the shots that he needed.
That's tragic. Absolutely tragic. As yet again, another poor situation for Unknown. Not the best start. Meanwhile, you saw Paper getting the harpoon at him at the bottom of your screen in the replay. Meanwhile, good guy Nani currently low ground versus our reigning champ and our Victory Royale champ Injustice. And despite Justice having the health disadvantage, he's actually the one on the aggression.
All right, though. Nani's on the back foot. 84 points in the competitions. Very strong settings. Very strong footing here as we're moving in. He needs this. Yes, he's going to find it. It's another 5 in the bank there. Just like that, he's one step closer to world domination. 89 points. What is Nani going to be able to do here? There's another player nearby, just on the other side of the Doom's domain. Let's not forget, Zayt was dropping here, and he is still alive. Zayt will sit inside of the vault here. He will hold this entire drop spot down and battle it tooth and nail into the storm line. He does not care. He's ready to take it there.
I gotta say, I do respect Zayt. You know, look, obviously, the new gamer tag, letting everyone know what's up, trying to condition this lobby. He is an alpha male. He'll tweet out where he drops just to be that guy, just like Booga. You gotta have a certain alpha energy about you, a certain confidence and aura about you to do that. And kudos to Zayt. It's not really working great for Zayt. You know, no rhyme intended there. You know, because he's gotten taken out twice off the rip, but he's sticking to his guns. He's sticking to his strategy. He feels confident. We'll see if it pays off, though, given the definition of insanity we said earlier.
100%. It's going to be Nani versus Zayt here, though, at the Dooms. You can see Zayt's already blocked off the wall there with heavy material brick. Scoped, on the other hand, someone who hasn't gotten a lot of attention in tonight's broadcast.
Yeah, you're right.
But
yeah,
he's there. He's very much there. Trying his best. I can see now that Scoped is still landing at the northern portions of the zone. This is where he lands in solos. I did a review on him back in the FNCS Invitational days. This is when he was coming off the hype of being Tifu's duo partner. So it feels like quite a long time ago, but it really isn't that far in the Fortnite competitive history. Still trying to do his best here.
Yeah. So currently, a little bit of running game simulator featuring a sniper rifle of Scoped, living true to his name. We'll see if he can find one and scope one out near to his right towards Doom's domain. That'll be Zayt and one other, as obviously a vehicle that he will probably hear, given how loud those things are. Scope now. Nice overhead view. I like this shot of camera shot that is. We'll see if we get the sniper shot through the back window, depending on what car Void's driving. As it looks like now, opportunity. Murph turns, finds one. It's actually going to be New Divine getting elimination on a Riversan again. Riversan gets taken out early. It's not looking great for Riversan and for Unknown Army. NRG and Liquid not off to a great start.
It's just production keeping us on our toes, you know? They're showing us a lot of snipers, but they don't want to give us all the shots. Got to keep us on our toes here. To jump on over to Murph. We talk about snipers. Coincidentally, he's going to have one in his hands. It's going to be a player on the side right now. We haven't seen Mooch once today on broadcast. Murph, the big mistake. He walks into the room. No, the no scope was a miss here from Mooch. What was he thinking? He should have came in with the pump, but it's okay. Either way, he follows up. Out of all things you can do here in this situation,
in the world?
He tries to no scope him.
You gotta be kidding me. Do you think he got caught with his pants down? You think he was sniping, find someone else, and then someone pulled up on him? That was insane.
I don't know, but whatever happened there, he's kind of lucky. He managed to hit the charge on the follow-up there.
That was a little wild, especially with the charge shotgun on a pump. And, now we also saw at the bottom left of our screen, Wakey manages to flip a situation with only 16 HP left. Wakey gets that a limb. So 2 fights that really should have gone the other way, given the context, goes the way of the individuals we saw on camera. Is now Scoped. Continues his run over, patient. And that's why. Connects for 32, but he gets shot for a lot more. Scoped, maybe that's not why. It needs to be a little bit better position now. 40 HP total to his name, and look how on the back foot he is. Needs to hit a headshot, needs to hit a prayer, needs to land a dream. Can Scope do it with 40 HP? Nope.
No, he's not. He's going to get tagged right through the ramp there as the edit comes around. Void's going to give him the L there.
All right, Void, listen, you can't give the L unless you have more than 15 points. All right, Void? 10 points or less, not allowed to give the L. I'm just saying.
Yo, listen, Void, we're taking your L card away from you, all right? You're no longer allowed to use it. You have been put on a temporary restriction, my friend.
Facts. Yo, I wish you had that power. Can you just imagine, bro?
We do. We just did it. Trust. He's never going to take L again in this game. Believe
You're right. Imagine me and Monster. Actually, you guys don't even know, chat, about me and Monster. We have like a stream deck looking thing where we could just, detract. Boom. No take the L out for that player. Whoever's we're watching, we get to be able to have that power. That would be awesome. I would take advantage of that. I'm not going to lie.
Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 4 here. We got AV versus Spooky Mandatory down in the low ground. How's this going to work out? AV's looking to follow up. Big 40. Okay, no shield on the player behind the wall. He's looking for the edit. Oh, the taunt mid-fight, too. AV's not playing. Actually, he is playing. He's playing with this food here. Well played for him. We got Nets. Nets, who was in first place coming out of the semis. Not looking so hot here in the grand final settings, but you know, it's a different kind of game of Fortnite. It's a different caliber when you get to these final moments into grand finals. The pressure's a little high. You can see that Nets not coping too well with it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There it is, a shot on tax. Well done from Nets. Nobu showing up. We got 2 members of Nobu. We got, I think, 2 members of TSM. We got a member of NRG. We got some teams. Actually, no, a couple more than just 2 members of TSM. We got Macwood as well. I forgot about Macwood. I was thinking about Kanata and Fernando and a few others. Zayt is on screen. And we, of course, have the debut of G2 Esports. Got to give some love. I already gave him love in the chat, but I also got to give him love on broadcast on air. G2 enters North American Fortnite, the European powerhouse esports organization. That was monumental news, but right now it's all about Nobu and TSM, as Nets currently finds himself on his back foot, just trying to heal and survive if he can. Furious, I think Furious is a free agent monster, so hey, G2, I'm just saying, keep an eye out for my man Furious.
100%. You talk about signings from G2, picking up Coop there, previously known as L2 Coop. So now he's swapping over to G2 Coop. And there you guys have it. And Coop, guys, is a champion of all kinds of sorts. He is someone who's taken a multitude of solo victories back-to-back now, even trio-based game modes. Yeah. Exactly. He's on top of the food chain right now as a solo player. And quite honestly, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, in my opinion.
Agreed.
But now, it's a solo setting once again. So, you know, he's got more opportunity to continue to prove everyone wrong.
That's exactly right. Solid opportunity, undoubtedly, is now Furious, though, also looking to prove Furious's ability to get signed by a top organization like G2. That would be a dream. You know, if I look at all these organizations, I got to say G2 is up there. Obviously, as a European, I have a little bit of bias, but right now I'm bored with Furious. Replay, though, at the bottom of our screen, it looks like AV shuts down all means for escape, as he isn't afraid to boast about it, as you're going to see right here. Boom, bada bing, connects for 1, and Furious connects for another. G-Money, you're out of here.
There you guys have it. Furious now earning his way up the rankings here. Remember, we tuned in with Furious on that leaderboard. He was very much in the top 5 there, and you're seeing it. It's the 149 points plus park. You have to be this tall to ride the ride. And Furious is showing people that he's going to continue to raise the elevation here, raise that marker. You want to come see him at the top of the food chain. 4 shockwaves, big pump, and a legendary AR to back it up with the best heals in the game. Here's Coop as we continue to speak about him right now. Let's see what Coop can do. Pressure's on. Your org's watching. It's cracked that now on the other side of the wall here, Fallout.
Don't you just love our observers? Big shout out to Crasher. Big shout to all of our obs team, as now we're watching Coop because we just talked about G2. Well, guess what? Welcome to the main stage, Coop. You're in a rough spot. Need to somehow pull this one out to impress. And it's going to be Coop. Gets a shot off, trades 1, Cracked versus Coop. Coop takes high ground. Coop looking at Cracked, looking to get Cracked trapped, as we'll see if he can do exactly that. Needs to be a little careful. 1 flopper will certainly help. I do like how he's playing this. Going to use that flopper to his advantage and going to drop right in the box of Cracked. And now Coop, 1 shot away. Oh my God, a blind fire in the air almost was the one that was going to do it. I think he's looking great. But no, he's going to get tagged up quite a bit here. 54 HP. Cracked gets another one. Cracked isn't done yet.
No! All he had to do was wait a couple seconds, and Cracked somehow finds the miraculous shot. Right in between it, he even throws the laughing face because he knows that it was just that close.
Wow. That is tragic. G2 Esports, I'm sorry. That's the caster's curse, 1000% guaranteed. I am a horrible person. It's all right. We'll get him next time.
There you guys have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game number 4 here. Monster D-Face Fallout on the mic right now. We're having some fun. You guys saw it right there. Anything can happen here in the main stage. You never quite know. That timing was impeccable. That timing was just impeccable.
It really was. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. We're now on board of paper. I don't want to just say anything because I feel like I'm just going to jinx everyone. Maybe it's the org curse. Someone said in chat it was the org curse. It was Panda. Panda, I'm going to roll with that. It wasn't my fault. It was clearly the org's fault. No, I'm just kidding. Big shout to G2 Esports for being in the chat. Supporting your team as Paper gets 1. That's going to be elimination and a headshot. 67 players remaining. That's why you got to use that harpoon towards late game. Can help you get mandatory loot. Not the loot he wanted, though. He needs some heals.
Paper was in 8th place, though. This 5th, or these 5 points he picked up right here is huge. That's going to be a 2nd elimination in this game alone. He's running out of steam though here. His ammunition count is low. His health portion is even lower than that. He's trying to use the AR right now to break open the build so he can harpoon the loot inwards, but instead it's going to get gobbled up by someone else. 5G Notch is going to be on the other side of the wall there. So this is just all around a bad situation for Paper because he could not secure the loot that was right in front of him. That was the impact that he needed badly. Godsend's W key though, also known as Wakey from EU. Trying to find something big here. Wakey was landing off in the sweaty sands, and I mean, the last 2 games, he's been coming out alive, so he's finding success.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Only 20 points total, though. It's not going to do the trick. Wakey playing in Sweden, just like our Fortnite DreamHack production team. 5 in the morning plus, maybe like 6 in the morning now. I haven't done the math in a while. It's late for Wakey and Thomas and Andalix, but now Wakey getting third party, playing with such aggression. I like the W key, living true to his name, as we keep saying. 1 versus 1 against Mooch. Needs to be careful of this third party that's looming.
Definitely now. They're getting tagged a little bit here. He might just have to pump the brakes and hit the heel. Would be the best decision to do, but no, instead he's W keying on in, using that to his aggression. Mooch is going to fall here with a big pump shot, and the zone's on its way, so he does have to answer the call here. He needs to get out in one way or the other. Pay attention to the feed to see how that's going to play out. Cracked NL on the other side has the same issue. He's right on that storm line and needs to branch his way in just a little more. Is he going to be able to find Donnie on Twitch, who's just nearby? He can hear him stomping around, and someone else is above. It's Crypt 2. Here comes the AR shots trying to break him in. It's going to be an all-out storm fight. No, never mind. He's just inside. Oh, my gosh, from this far out. I thought he needed a few pixels in. Let's see.
Yeah. I'm on the Crack train now. You know, the reason is because Crack took out Coop after we hyped him up. So I feel like, you know, we got to somehow redeem that. Maybe it's because, again, same logic I stated earlier. You want to get eliminated by the best player in the lobby because it makes you feel better for that happening. It's almost like when a team kicks you out of the playoffs of you know, a football match or a football tournament. We'll see if Crack can do it against Crip. Crip right now, 1 versus 1. Cracked has full 150 HP. So does Crip. Crack gets the first shot. Cracked on him. Needs to be a little careful. I don't think it's looking good for Crack. Neither was the last fight. He turned that around, Monster. Thank goodness for the bandage bazooka to get him healed back up at least a bit.
Definitely here is he's now trying to figure it out, and yes,
there
he's gonna find the pump shot right through the edit there as well, and it's gonna be Donnie on Twitch is gonna fall there, and all of a sudden Cracked is now taking out 2 big names here in this game with some devastating shotgun shots consistently back to back, showing that he's not here to miss. Aviv on the other side trying to put some pressure down. Claw rotating through the river bend. These are all of your players right now who are very much in a world of hurting because they have to cross these rivers.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Tough to do, of course. That's some of the hardest rotations coming when, especially in you know, this mid-map type of finish, Salty Springs area, Authority area, of course, as it was. It's a little bit tough because that rotation through water, especially before the update where you couldn't build properly, was very, very rough. AV now in between a rock and a hard place, more like a river and a hard place. Wakey with the W key aggression takes out AV with ease. That's 4 eliminations for Wakey. Eggs and Bakey. He's not done yet, and he's waking up here, having his eggs kick this one off.
Making sure that he has a shotgun shot that is ready to crush, and he's dropping opponents, man. He's doing it left and right. 4 eliminations already this game is a big deal. This is something worth of 20 points. So he's now doubled and tripled his points in this game alone, putting him in a very comfortable spot, at least compared to where he was before. Remember, it only takes 3 games to find yourself at the top of the food chain. Are we watching something miraculous unfold here from Wakey in the middle of the night? On the other side, Jack has to do the same thing. 51 points through placement unknown is not going to be enough here. At 0 elims and approaching the mid game, he has to do a little more. What can he do?
Yeah, looks like Slacks. Oh no, the headshot from Jack on Slacks. That's going to be Slacks out of this one. LG's finest, Luminosity Gaming. All the org signed players get taken out of this one now. His peer Eclipse we see in the sights of Jack. Jack's just looking to be the LG Slayer himself. Meanwhile, Commandment making the rotation alongside Void with the vehicles. We'll see if that is going to suffice. Looks like it will. Shark still alive. Who Fishy had a great game last game. Still alive as well. We're going to stay on board the Jack train.
100% here. A single elimination from the cheeky big AR shots that he found was enough. Now he finds himself a free vehicle here as well. He's trying to skate on over to the chest there. Yeah, probably not worth too much. It's a big risk in stepping outside of the safety, the comfort of his 1x1 base here. He's going to find Struff on the borderline of the storm line there. That's going to be the second elim. All of a sudden now the points are ringing in, but let's not forget, he has to get up into that triple-digit mark if he wants to be something of a contender for the top 10. And this is how you do it. You have to find the frags amongst all of the chaos here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's going to be a little interesting here in this late game with so many big players out, so many big names not in this one. Coop being one of them. I haven't seen Bizzle. I haven't seen Zayt in some time. And guess what? I just saw a quick scan and I saw Jelty. I know we got a couple Mexican fans and Jelty fans. I'm one of them. I've been holding it down for the Jelty fan club. I see some people in chat from Peru. I think so. I saw some from Uganda, if that's true. This is pretty awesome. It's a global affair with DreamHack. That's one thing I love about DreamHack being Sweden-based and European-based. It really offers a truly global experience across Europe, North America, and West, North America, and East, and the opportunity that none of this is region-locked. So if you're just watching for the first time, welcome. Thanks so much for coming to the stream, and I mean that as genuinely as it gets. This is an awesome, awesome community. DreamHack does a great job with these streams, as now we got TSM Kanata taking out Class. We do want to read chat and listen to y'all. You guys, not just us casting, you guys gave us some great insights. We get to see some perspective from you as well. So thank you to every single one of y'all that helps correct us or helps give us some perspective about trios or info. It always definitely helps us. Now jumping back to it, there's Zayt. High ground again. Wakey, we said it earlier. Wakey, wakey, wake up for school, someone said in chat. He's currently entering the mix. Kanata connects for 140 damage. Not done yet. Needs to finish it. There it is. Nice job from Kanata. He's not done with this game. He has 3 eliminations and counting.
100%. Kanata is stone cold with this high ground here. 3 eliminations, 108 points. He has managed to break that triple point threshold. On over he comes with the bouncers, and the high ground is once again his to maintain here. Furious, though, is going to be the other person inside the shot box here with 170 points. Kanata, though, falls to the low ground and finds his 4th elimination. He is looking to turn up right now as the lobby pressure is coming in, but it's not enough to stop him. I think he has enough loot to continue to stay in the game. And Furious is doing the same there. 180 points now for the big Furious. Staying alive, staying healthy, and staying strong.
Exactly right. Furious. Oh my goodness.
God.
Right into the box.
Keep going, Furious.
He is on a rampage right now. He is furious the rest of his lobby as he is making it personal. Finds 3, make it 4. Good mats, good loot. Needs to be careful though. Needs to find a chance to heal up. Probably won't even do that. Instead, hits the bounce back, rotates through, uses that as a chance to finally hit that yummy, yummy shield potion.
Definitely now. Player underneath from Furious trying to continue to follow up. It's going to be Commandment. Let's see how this is going to play out for him here as he still has so much material, so many plays left in the inventory here that he continues to ramp out. And yes, he's going to get in front of the storm line. This is very much his game to win here, or at the very least put him up in a placement to take this entire tournament. Furious has already won one before. Can he continue to do it? Can he get another championship win underneath his belt here? 4 eliminations now, conserving materials on the rotate, elevation change. You can just tell that now he's calm, cool, and collected, and very much back in this game here. Beautiful reads onto Simple on the other side of the wall. And look at, he's just playing textbook now, staying ahead of the curve.
Meanwhile, 2 members of TSM go down to the hands of one person. It's your boy Miro, but the 3rd member of TSM, guess what? It's Zextro. I talk about Zayt often. I talk about these old school players. Well, Zextro's another one that's been doing it since the skirmish series way back in fall skirmish, summer skirmish 2-3 years ago. He always finds a way to hold high ground, always finds a way to maintain. Furious takes out 1, as we just saw on screen. It's polarized, getting eliminated. Aspect of Sentinels, Eclipse from LG, Furious, and TSM Zextro all alive. And there's a few more players to make up the 7. Make it 5.
Furious jumps down. He's going to find another shotgun shot. It's a 90 piece. Can he find Miro on the exchange? Yes, the edit comes out, but no, he's going to escape just in time. It's getting more and more interesting here in the low ground. Miro's going to go in and pop a shield. And now it's up to Furious here to find his big frag. He needs all of these eliminations for the siphon, but no, instead he's going to give them away. These are points that he's losing out on, but it's a high ground battle now. Zextro goes up, but no, Furious follows into Divine, and it's a 1v1. It's Zextro versus Furious here in the low ground. Furious trying to buy time here and figure things out. Down comes Zextro. Fallout's going back and forth, and Zextro's losing the change.
That's exactly right. Furious needs one more shot. He's going to find it. Furious is a monster. He connects for the elimination on Zextro, pops off in this game, and puts himself in the top 3. What a showing.
It's back and forth here, and another victory royale here for Furious on the DreamHack stage. When we return, we'll have Kelly to help us break down the action.
So incredibly crucial, and the meta has really evolved towards box fights. Of course, when creative mode came out, it offered the ability for players to get so good at it, and that's when all the stuff came out on controller versus keyboard and mouse. So given that late games are all about box fights, given that mid games are all about box fights, maybe you could argue that there's an advantage, but at the end of the day, a lot of picks happen in mid-range, long range, and I think keyboard and mouse has the advantage in those areas.
Yeah, I definitely think that a lot of people can agree with that. And it's always good to see a variety of players, keyboard or mouse or controller, up on our top 20 leaderboard. And that's exactly what we're going to see here, chat. Not only we're seeing players from around the world, but we're seeing players using all types of peripherals. But Furious is probably not too angry right now, sitting in first place, 239 points, almost 40 points ahead of second place, which is still Ocus, a name that we don't see up in our top 20 leaderboard too frequently. Skittles is in third place, though, right behind Ocus, a 4-point difference right there. LG Slack still up top in fourth, and then we got Paper in fifth.
Paper slides up just a little more.